What class do you have at 11 o'clock? Dennis?
Yeah.
Do you do ICT? No. Computer class?
No.
No. Oh, okay. Right. So, does anybody know what these are called? So, for example would be like this, this.
Hypothesis?
No. You're close, but you're... Does anyone know the name of these? Yeah, what are they called? Yeah? What are they called, do you know? They're called fractions. These are called fractions. So like, this is a fraction.
0.1 is fraction?
No, 0.1 is a... Does anyone know? That's called a decimal. Yeah, so this is a fraction and this is a decimal. Yeah. Have you heard this word before, or is this a new word? New word, both?
Yeah.
Maybe you heard fraction before. I'm sure I did. Yeah. Are you using your dictionary, April? Why? No, don't use your dictionary. Don't. April, don't. These. These are called fractions. That's the name of them.
I don't know the word, so I guess. And I won't know I'm right or not.
Were you right?
I guess the word.
You guessed this word?
Yeah. Because I don't know the word, so.
Okay. I don't like dictionaries so much. Maybe a little bit. Okay. So these are called fractions. Can I go down? Yeah. So this fraction, that's right, fraction. What's this one called? I know you can say 1/2.
Half.
It's called a half, isn't it? Yeah. The next one? Third. The next one? Quarter, yeah, or you can call it fourth. Yeah. And you get the idea now. This one? Fifth, yeah. But I think you learned this in school, don't you? Yeah. What would this one be? 2/3. 3/4 or 3/4, and then this one here. 4/5. Yeah. You got the idea? Yeah. It's probably similar in Chinese and Korean, is it? Yeah. Is it? I mean, like in Chinese, would you say 3 and 4th? You put the two words together. You know, this is like 3 and 4 with a TH. 3/4. Or this one here, that would be 3/5. No? No? Okay. Can I go down? Yeah. Right, so this is a fraction. The top has a name and the bottom has a name. So I said top and bottom, but there's another word for them. Max, no, good try. Does anyone know? It's a very difficult word. Nobody knows. I don't expect you to. It's very difficult. So the bottom, you call it denominator. Yeah. And the top, you call it numerator. I'm sure those are new words.
Only use the math.
Only used in math, however, most people know this word. And there are some examples where you can use this not in maths. But that's a little bit difficult for today. A. Mhm. Yeah. New word, yeah? But everybody, I think, knows this word. Even Dennis knows this word. Yeah. Dennis doesn't like maths. Did he tell you? No, he doesn't like maths.
What is subject?
I think he studied, I don't know, like, history and...
History?
Yeah, I know, yeah. History and literature and reading, arts.
Arts.
Arts means like history and geography and, things like this.
History and math teacher?
Yeah.
How to get a job?
He also studied other things like, English teacher and other things. I'm saying in university, I think he studied history. I don't know, I don't remember.
So you only studied math?
And physics.
So you can become manager.
True story?
Yeah.
I don't want to be. Okay? Being a manager, terrible. Because then you have to deal with so many problems. You know what I mean? Like,
But you
students
can get
this.
more salary.
Like, this little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, very sure.
In China it's different.
Okay, not here.
Okay.
In Ireland, being a manager, I don't think is a good thing.
More than 300 euro?
I don't know. I just know in Ireland, being a manager, you get a little more money, a lot more work. And I'm like, no thank you. No thank you.
No, thank you.
No thank you. No thank you. I'm happy. I don't want more work. I have enough work. I have enough work. Okay, you got this? Yep. Okay. Uh-oh. It's gone? It's okay. All right. Now, do you remember what I said these numbers are called? 10.51. These aren't fractions. What are they called? These are called decimal. Decimal number. Yeah? So, what is this part called here?
Point.
Yeah, decimal point. The point, yeah. And this one here is called the first decimal. Yeah, almost, Jason. First decimal place. And this one is then called the second decimal place. Something similar in Chinese and Korean, yeah. What's wrong, April?
According to you, so before you start third decimal place
Third decimal place is what?
before O.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
What's this called? Something different. Does anyone know what the zero would be called?
Just call 0.
Actually, this has a name. This one you can call it the unit. And then, anyone want to guess about the one?
Second unit.
No.
What's the unit?
Not
No.
us.
Zero.
Huh?
Not
No.
the
No.
decimal.
No. No. Good guess. This is called the tens.
The hundred.
Yeah, and then the next one is the hundreds, and then the next one is the thousands. Like for example, yeah, here if this was a 2, then what did you say, Jason? This one would be called the hundreds, and then the next one, the thousands. You look confused, April. Are you okay? So, yeah, you have this? Okay, so if I look at a number like this, yeah, what is the thousands? 2. How many units?
Unit.
4. How many hundreds? 1. What is the second decimal
Eight.
place? 8. What is the third decimal place? 7. Okay, so this is how we can say it in English, the place. Is okay? Yeah. Okay, can I go down?
Yeah.
Yep. So sometimes, if you have a number like this, you can change it to this. Or if it was like this, you change it to this. Yeah, 2. What do you call that?
45.
Yes. And in English?
Half a race.
Oh, good guess, but not this. Sounds good, but it's not this.
Live gate.
Live gate?
Yeah.
No. Totally no. No one wants. If you think about it in Chinese or Korean and try to translate the word, what could it be? Yeah, I don't know what it translates in Chinese.
Become
Become more.
Become more. Is this how it translates? Yeah. So here, this one you say is round up, and this one you say is round down. So because this one becomes smaller and this one becomes bigger. So round up and round down.
What does it mean round?
Round here, I suppose it's like saying roughly goes up, roughly goes down. Yeah. In fact, we really only use this verb in maths here. Except, of course, there's another verb in English, like go around. But it's totally different, yeah. So round up, round down. Yeah. So if I look at this as a sentence, I would say, oh, okay, so if I don't know if it's up or down, round up, round, down. There's one word that means both. Would you know? I don't think so. So, if you don't know if it's up or down, you say round off. So this is one possibility, and this is another possibility. So, for example, I could say round 2.13 off to 1 decimal place. What would that be? That would be 2.1. Or I could say it like this. What is 2.49 rounded off to 1 decimal place? Well, that is 2.5. Or you could even say round off 2.67 to 1 decimal place. That is 2.7. So you have, they're all the same meaning. You can say it many ways. You can say round something off, or you can say what is number rounded off, or you can say it like a command, like close the door, open the window, round off the number. Yeah. Well, I think you called them, Jason, last time like obey statements or commands. So you have to do it. So here, this is a verb. Yeah. What is it here?
Past simple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like past. Yeah. What is it rounded off? Yeah. And here is also a verb, but you can put the number in the middle, or in fact you can put the number after. I'm trying to think what most people say. I think it's 50-50. Half the time people would say this, and half the time people would say this. Yeah. Okay, can you write these examples down of how to use round off? It's similar in Chinese. You have one word for both. It's the same in Chinese or not? In English, round off is for up and down. Is it like that in Chinese? No?
I think it's different.
It's different in Chinese, okay.
No, that's easy like this.
Which is Chinese is easier than this?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's just one word for everything?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hey, what are you doing here?
You didn't find some keys here, did you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Someone left their keys behind?
No.
No. We were the first one in here this morning,
Okay.
and we didn't see any keys on the table or anything. Are these from yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. It's possible they might have been turned into Sylvia's office. Have you checked that?
I didn't try. I tried a combination. I tried reception.
Yeah, if a student came across them, I'd say
Yeah.
they'd drop it into Sylvia's office.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
you'd want to, I'd say it'd be worth trying there. Are your house keys on it?
No, but just all the classroom keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you weren't locked out or anything when you got
No, I
home?
wasn't. No, that was okay. But
Yeah.
I went somewhere yesterday afternoon.
It's not gonna be like in your bag, is it? Or, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Thank you.
We're not going to have a dentist situation, are we?
I won't say the situation.
He was claiming somebody took his diary when
Oh, yeah.
in reality he left it behind somewhere. See you. Andy, what's it like in Korean? Is it similar use
Just one word.
for up and down? For everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In China, everybody knows language. So you don't need word. You run off, no.
You don't need round off.
Yeah, we just know this deal.
But if I'm a teacher and I wanted you to change this number to this number, what would I say?
One word.
One word.
Yeah.
And this word means
Yeah.
round off. But what about the decimal places? You know? Like, for example, this number, you can make it 2.7, or you could make it 2.68. No? Okay.
Retention, we always say retention second decrement number. Retention.
Sounds difficult.
Yeah, like this.
Okay, yeah. Alright, you got this written down? Yeah. Continue, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's practice some to make sure it's okay. You do know when to round up. When do you round up? When?
5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You round up and round down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, I think this should be the same everywhere. Yeah, round off 3.556 to 1 decimal place. Okay, well, what's that?
3.6.
3.6. Okay, so this is easy peasy. Okay, what about this one now? You have 1, 2, 3, 5, 1,235, and you can change it to 1,000. I want you to try and write the sentence the teacher might say to do this. So I'll give you an example. Like here, if I have €1.50 and 56, and I change that to €1.60, the teacher said round €1.58 off to 1 decimal place. So I want you to give me what the teacher might say. Yeah? In my example? Oh, like for example here, 156 becomes 160. The teacher maybe said round 156 off to 1 decimal place. You know, like just like here. And in other words, I want you to give me the question the teacher said to make this. What do you think it might be?
Round.
I'll write it down, and then I'll check. You write it down? Yeah. Okay, so you think you have an answer?
I remember teacher told me down, round up. Round down, round up is first and the second is in place. Not before.
I don't understand.
I don't know how to say.
If you think how to say it, you can tell me. Do you have an answer, Elsie? What did you say?
It is the sum from 1, 2, 3, 5 up to 1,000.
Say that again. I can't quite hear you.
Actually,
No, say.
what is prevented?
What is what?
Rounding.
Ah, okay.
Rounding up to 1,000.
No. Good try though. April, do you have an answer? Or I should say, do you have a question? What's your question?
Along of 1,000. Remember, 35 to
Yes?
1,000.
You should listen to Elsie.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're very, very close. The teacher would say it like this. Round off 1,235 to the nearest thousand. So you almost have it.
Now, so the 100th place.
100 place is 1, 2.
Well, if it was hundredths place, it'd be 1,200. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just near it. It's 2, 1,000.
No, you see, this is where we have to be careful a little bit. Can you look? Look. There is a small difference. If you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.5, 6, 7, 8. So here you would say round off to 1, or 2 decimal place. Yeah. But if you go back, where's my numbers gone? Yeah, here. Look, these ones are called decimal place. Yeah? But here we don't use the word place. We don't say units place, tens place. No, we don't say that. We just say units and tens. Look, here. What's this called? First decimal place, second decimal place, third decimal place, fourth decimal place. Yeah.
I remember just the decimal place
Yeah.
is round down and round up.
Yeah.
But before, what's the unit?
Well, this is what I'm saying. That this is called first,
Yeah.
second, third, fourth decimal place. But these are called units, tens, hundreds, thousands. You don't say
1,000.
you don't say hundreds place.
Yeah.
You don't say thousands place. So when you say round off, you don't say tens place.
Just the 10.
No, you say nearest 10. So we use nearest instead of place.
Yeah, that is.
That's what you want to ask?
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we use nearest for this. You say nearest. But for these we say place. You think you understand? Yeah? You look confused.
No.
No? Oh, good. Can I go back? Okay, so try this one. Try this one now. Give me the sentence for this. Write it down. Go ahead, April.
And the last one.
Say again? You're asking me a question or you're telling me something?
Yes. I mean, can you say again the last one?
The last one? Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3.456. So for here, no.
I mean.
Oh, the answer for the last one.
Yes.
You would say round off 1,235 to the nearest thousand. So what would you say here? Round off $5,216
to nearly 100.
nearest tens, or 10 if you want. Some people say tens and some people say 10.
Why?
Don't know. Huh? What should you write?
I mean, 10 is right or 10 is right?
Both are fine. I think without the S, like this, is better. But I think, I don't know, you know when people speak, it's sometimes different to how they write. So I think when people speak, maybe they more say tens. But when you write, really, I think it should be 10. Yeah? Okay. Now, if the teacher then say something like this. Can I go down? Yeah. When rounding 26 to the nearest 10, do you round up or round down? So when rounding 26 to the nearest 10, do you round up or round down? So what's the answer? Round up. So I want to show you this because you can use it with ing as well. So present continuous when rounded. So you can use it like a verb. Yeah. Can you write this example down? So this will be using it with ing. Wait, just before you write it down, notice when you use it with ing, you don't have, well, you can have off if you want, when rounding off. But a lot of people don't say the off when they have ing. But it's okay if you want. It's more common for people not to use the off for ing. You see, what I think happened was, I think in the past, it was always rounding off, and I think over time, people stopped saying off. So nowadays, most people just say rounding. but really maybe it should be rounding off. Yeah. I'm sure it's the same in Chinese and Korean, but you know, language changes over time.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you write this down? Yeah. So, likewise, back here, you could say 50 was rounded from, let's say, 51. But you can also say 50 was rounded off from 51. And you could also say 50 was rounded down from 51. It went down from 51. All of these are fine. Like I said, nowadays I think it's just rounded. People don't really say off. Yeah? Okay. Maybe one more. No, I think that's enough about rounding. Okay. I don't think there's any point in starting something new. I'm thinking I would like to do more lessons with you about maths words. Because I think this is something you don't learn in English class, right? You know, different maths words. I think it's useful, yeah? Especially if you go on to study at college or university, you know, and you do some business class, you will need these maths words, yeah? When do you have your holiday? How many weeks do you have left?
1 week.
You have me next week? And then you have a small holiday. 1 week holiday? This gives me an idea. Maybe I'll have a surprise for you next week.
Barbecue?
No. That would be a nice surprise. Barbecue, hot dogs, some beer. No barbecue. Maybe I'll have a small surprise for you next week.
Give me a girl?
No barbecue, no girls. It'll be a math surprise. Yeah? And a math surprise is much better than a girl or a barbecue. True. Yeah? I should say a math surprise is much better than a girl or a boy or a barbecue. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it there. So